successful, if you want to get rid of that physique that you had in 2018, you're gonna have to push beyond your comfort zone. You're gonna have to stop being limited by that altered ego that's actually essentially creating a fucking mental police within your mind. You see, just like you see these traffic signs out here, and so the traffic says 55, 60, and so if you're on the interstate, it might be 70, right? If you're down south, it might be 70, 75. But your mind, just like those traffic signs, create limits. You've created a mental police within your mind that's actually told you that you cannot go beyond the 50%, the 55%, the 60%, the 70%. Only a selected few will free and go 80 or 85. But then that mental police starts to sound off in your mind. Because you're fed that if you break the monotony of what you've actually been taught is actually limitations, then you're going to be in trouble. So most people do not go beyond that 60 or 70%. They don't drive 100 because they fed and driving 100, they're going to get in trouble. And so this mental police creates a limitation on you, which renders you to be average. Only 3%. 97% of the other population will only go 65, 70%. A selective few will go 80. But only 3% will go that 100. 100%. 100 miles an hour because they're driven to be successful. And those are the people that you see successful in life. Those are the Steve Jobs. Those are the Bill Gates. You understand? Those are the Denzel Washingtons. Those are the people that push beyond. Those are the David Goggins. So I'm telling you, this mental police that you created in your mind creates fear. But fear is intangible. When you created the fear, you can destroy it. And you look down on yourself like this. It's the body of the chest. Definition of chest. Heart. Real muscle. You set a New Year's resolution and say, yeah, I'm going to get rid of this fat. You've been eating all through Thanksgiving. And then every year, you put on 2, 3, 4 pounds in. So you look back, you've been celebrating this shit for like 10 Thanksgiving, 10 years straight. So you made a New Year's resolution, January the 1st, you're going to the gym. I'm going to lose this weight. You get a personal trainer, I'm going to lose it, I'm going to lose it. And you're still looking down at yourself when you go home. And you don't look like this. You say, I'm ripped, top. Look at the definition in the chef, man. It takes hard work. It takes dedication. You have to be driven. But you go and look at yourself after 2 weeks. Right now, it's January the 17th, looking down at yourself. It tells you what's going on. I'm not getting the improvements. I'm not getting the changes that I anticipated. So you know what you do? That mental police comes into your mind and says, this is not for you. It would be better. It's cold outside. You're about to go out running like me this morning. I went out running. It's fucking cold, man. Cold. It hit my chest. Those negative thoughts, that mental police started coming into my mind and say, yo, man, you don't feel like doing this today. But I chased it away because it's when we don't feel like doing it that makes the difference. It makes the difference when we don't feel like it. If we go and do it, that's what makes us great. That's what separates us from average. So you gotta be the same way. You're not gonna get the body that you want. When you've been eating bad for 10 years straight, you're not going to get that body in 2 weeks. You got to push beyond that. And it's not going to be easy. But you got to push beyond it. This is how greatness is accomplished. As a team, tough and dark. And this is my view of your mind reality. I'm giving it to you. Real. Get rid of the mental police that's creating the fear in your mind. Fear is an intangible. You create the fear, you can destroy it, or it will destroy you. I'm telling you, dog. And this is my view of your mind reality. Your mind creates all the limitations from you being great. Greatness is on the other side of that fear. It's on the other side of that doubt. It's on the other side of that mental police that you created in your mind. This is why you don't speed on the highways, because you fear the police. You fear the judge. So you set limits. You're doing the same thing with your mind and your life's accomplishments. You're setting these limits. You're being average. But I'm not average. You ever hear the story about the man that was almost great? Not me either. No one else either, because no one talks about that motherfucker. You remember the people that came from the bottom. People want to hear the story from the people that had to strive to get it, not someone that was actually born with a silver spoon. Do you understand? Do you understand? By the way, I want to take this time to give, 2 fingers, peace, to all my deader haters that love to hate on me. That love to hate because you fell, because you didn't have what it required to become a secured party creditor. You wasn't driven enough, so you want to blame me. You want to say that thing is a failure. It doesn't work because you are a loser. So peace. 2 fingers. 2 of my deader haters. I'm moving through this matrix like me. I'm unplugged. You talking about you got the plug? Well, I'm unplugged. Peace. 2 fingers. Tommy Dog is out. Shalom, brothers and sisters. Once again, it's the voice of Brother Tazadak, coming to you through the spirit of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah. Once again, this is not legal advice. I do not offer legal advice. This is for entertainment, educational, and informational purposes only. If you need legal advice, seek yourself a competent attorney and please be advised. So, brothers and sisters, information control actually manipulates many of you. Information control manipulates many of you. That's why many of us can't stand appropriately in these tribune courts. So by clever manipulation, people can actually be led to believe something that is actually not true when the information is carefully timed and presented in a particular way. Especially if it's presented by an accepted and respected authority. So most of you don't want to hear information coming from people like me. Information is actually processed by the brain in a very unique, specific way. Now, at the base of the brain, there's a check valve called the reticular activating system that actually screens information. Now, what seems to happen is like when new information is introduced, it is compared to something previously acquired, some type of previously acquired information, and then it's cataloged, just like a computer database. When the information is required, it is retrieved. It's actually retrieved and brought into the conscious awareness according to me. Now, if there's no file in place when it's actually created, something like a building that's programming, you understand what I'm talking about. So, it's created. A file actually begun being added when related information is acquired. Now, if you set the information as true, it is cataloged that way. And if you reject the information as false, it's also cataloged that way. But if you don't know if the information is true or not, you trust the source that sends the information, and that determines whether or not you even accept it at all. So many of you don't hear my voice. People's secret knowledge is the basis of power. Your source of information depends on who you are and what position you hold in society. That's the way that they made it, and that's what they rendered you to. So you're a human chattel, the bulk of us. Your source of information determines the reliability of what you know. What you know and the reliability of what you know determines everything that happens to you. and the information can be controlled. And it is being controlled. So, I mean, words can inform or misinform. What people think could actually be controlled by controlling the information. And that's what is being done. That's why most of us are corporate fictions, corporations, and not aware of it. That's why most mothers inform on their children and are not aware of it. That's what George Orwell was talking about in 1984. He said the primal means of oppression is absolute control of information. So all published material is actually constantly changed. So the history wishes of government, a de facto government. Who controls the past? Who controls the past? Who controls the future? Who controls the present? In his book, Brainwashing, in the high schools, E. Maryland Root, he examines the 11 American history textbooks used in Evanston Township High School. And he talked about the effect that it actually had on his students in Evanston, Illinois, in 1950 to 1952. And none of those textbooks actually make it clear that the government of the United States is not a democracy, but a republic. Now, the Founding Fathers defined a form of government which they set up as a constitutional republic. Now, one of those textbooks lists the word republic in the index. Why? The textbooks interpret the United States history primarily as a clash between the rich, the poor, the haves, and the have-nots, the privileged and the unprivileged, which is actually economics, the essence, basically the essence of core Marxism. And freedom of speech. It's a right that's actually granted by Yahweh, God Almighty, not government. If you don't know your rights, so, by the way, fucks given to all my debtors, haters, failures in the try desperately in their attempts to deprive me of being great. I've actually literally family had, there's a lot of people that want to become secure party creditors and so on and so forth. And many of those people essentially don't have what it requires to burn their midnight oil, to study research, to know how to deal with traditional sectors. And so, well, they tap out. Success. And this mental police within their minds, and they say, wow, secure party creditors start looking around. It doesn't work for you. Because you did not have what it required to push beyond the doubt within your mind, to push beyond fear, to be
major in something else. She was the guidance counselor. So I had a person giving me guidance that was essentially trying to guide me in the wrong direction. She was trying to supplant fear and doubt within my mind. And if I was weak, like the average person, I'm talking about 97% of the people, the population, they are actually influenced by what other people tell them. Not what they think of themselves. They become what other people tell them that they should be and what they cannot be. So she looked directly into my eyes, and then she launched a mental weapon in an attempt, whether it was conscious or subconsciously. It was probably more subconsciously, because she really believed that. I could tell by the look in her eyes, she believed that I couldn't accomplish this. So she literally launched a mental weapon in an attempt to destroy my dreams. She told me I did not have the skills that was actually required to become what I wanted to become. But she also said that I should settle for something that has less mathematics. But I said to myself when I left her office, and it kind of put me in a place for a while. And then I started thinking, who are these people that's directing everyone's lives and making people feel like they can't do something that they want to do? These dream snatchers that's depriving people of their dreams, and they're out there. These are deader haters. These are the people that I call deader haters. They're out there. They're everywhere. They're in your environment. Sometimes they come in the form of your parents. Sometimes they come in the form of your sister, your brother, your so-called best friend, and the appearance of a so-called loved one, spouse. But I said to myself, what if I don't follow the paradigm? Because the average person is gonna, oh yeah, she's right, she's an expert. But I said to myself, what if I could prove her wrong? What if I could defy the odds that my elementary teacher had actually told me when I was in the 3rd grade that I needed to be in special ed? That I needed to be a special ed student. And you know, once they put that special in front of your name, you never get out of it. Well, guess what? I got out of it, motherfuckers. And I hope she could see me now. Now, what if I could actually defy the odds that my high school teacher had told me when they was actually giving the ratings, and they deemed me most unlikely to succeed? And the people that they said was most likely to succeed, I look at them right now, they fucked up. These dumb, what happened to them? Life happened to them. Some of them got caught up in drugs. Your most studious students that had the A+, but they couldn't deal with real life. What if, I could be the good father that my own mother had told me as a young boy that you're not going to be any damn good, just like your dad? What if I could prove all of these deader haters wrong? You guessed it. You know what my mission came in life is defying the odds, proving all of these people wrong. So now, we know these deader haters, they see me traveling around, giving seminars, having people alter their lives. Me, Tazada, the one that they say was going to fail, helping people change their lives for the better. You know how good it feels when someone tells me, Tazada, the stuff that you showed me changed your life, my life. It really works. You saved my home. You stopped me from going to jail. You know how good it feels? When all of these deader haters told me that I would not be nothing. Do you know what it does to the average young boy if his mother tell him, you're not going to be any damn good like your father? Simple black women say that to their child, that boy, the male child, all of the time. And that is dangerous. You need to stop it now. Stop allowing people any kind of influence. Don't you ever, from this point moving forward, allow anyone to tell you that you can't do something. Don't allow people to place limitations on you. This is why I'm waving 2 fingers in the air now, saying peace to all of my dead haters. And I'm waving mental fingers. I'm throwing middle fingers at all of my deader haters that told me I wouldn't succeed and told me that I couldn't do it. Basically, essentially what I'm saying, fucks, give it. But I'm saying that mentally. I don't have to say it. I'm verbally. I say it with my actions. I say it I express it by accomplishing those things that they told me that I couldn't. Many of them, they had the audacity to come to me as if I'd forgotten what they said to me when they attempted to create the disease of fear into my mind to prevent me from striving for my goals. Don't just say that. I saw my eyes. She saw me at what? Her eyes became as big as a damn owl. She's demolished. You know, maybe I was like she saw me. But when she saw me, her eyes got big as a damn owl. Then she said I knew you could do it. And I thought to myself, what a damn hypocrite. But that's the average person. But I didn't say that to her. I just said, Roger that, and smiled. And I kept it moving. Because I extirpate any negative people and parasites from my life. And if you want to change your life, you better start doing that right now. Don't wait for tomorrow to do it. Extirpate all negative people from your life. And look at me. Now, Miss Dave, man, you look good. Go back and they tell their friends that son of a bitch actually did it. Remember Dr. Doc? When he was working the 2 jobs for the city of New York and he quit, and we laughed at him because he said he wanted to work for himself. He said he was going to do something for himself, and he walked away from those jobs, and he didn't have no money. We was laughing at him, saying, "You stupid motherfucker, you should have kept those jobs." But you know what they say now? That son of a bitch actually did it. He did it. He did what he said he would do. That's fucks given to all of them without even seeing it. Me accomplishing the things that I say I'm going to accomplish is fucks given. It's waving a middle finger right there. And I'm telling you, good brother. I'm telling you, good sister. I'm telling you, young king. I'm telling you, young queen. You could do the same thing. 1 John 4:4 says, ye are of God. If you're of God, you're made in His image and likeness. God is supposed to be in you, little children, and have overcome them. Greater is He that is in you, Yahweh Shah, the one that you ignorantly call Jesus Christ, is supposed to be in you than he that is in the world. He that is in the world is the spirit of Satan. That negative energy that is in them is the spirit of Satan itself. The negative energy that's in them that told me I couldn't do this. That's the spirit of their Satan himself. And it's the spirit of God in me. Yahweh Shah, I'm not of this world. I'm a star seed, night galaxy. And so what I'm about to give you, beloved, is essential. It's imperative. It's necessary. Because there are a lot of debtor haters in the world. And debtors love to hate. Hate just oozes out of their confidence. We was on a call last night. This guy Roosevelt, I'm not going to say his name, his full name. I'm not going to make him popular. You know who he is. The bitch ass. Come put negative comments in the room. He immediately was actually blocked. Your pa blocked his ass. This debtor's just throwing around a lot of hate. But you know what I learned, family? You take my advice, man. Use my experience as a catalyst. The best way to deal with these type of losers is to provide more of what they're hating you for. Don't argue, because that will place you in debtor mode just like them. Just give them more of what they hate you for. And to all of you in the streets talking about, yeah, I got the plug. I got the plug. Well, I, tells the doctor, don't have the plug. I am unplugged from the matrix like Neo. I'm Neo out here moving around. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me. See, you have to be plugged in to the matrix to have the plug. I don't want the plug. I am unplugged. You must unplug from the matrix, which is the programming, which makes you average. It's called cognitive dissonance. This is why you can't handle the truth. I said it. You can't handle the truth. Therefore, tell yourself lies. You say, the secure party creditor stuff is a fake. I tried it. It didn't work. Well, isn't that a lie? Like most people, the world is mine. Not M-I-N-E, but M-I-N-D. The world is mine. You understand? And it's within your mind is where your limitations is actually created. There's an alter ego that conducts itself as a mental police within the thoughts of your mind. Within your thought process, which places limits on you, just like you see limit on speed limit signs. Speed limit 55, speed limit 70. You place these within your mind with your mental police, which is your altered ego. So as a result, 97% of the people are not successful at whatever it is that they want to do. And when they don't be successful, guess what? They quit and they try something else. They quit, then they try something else. They quit and they try something else. No, family. That's off. You got to find out what your gift is, right? And whatever your gift is, that's what you're supposed to be doing, man. You're not going to be happy working for Apple if that's not your gift. If your gift is doing hair, and you do hair better than anyone, you're supposed to be doing hair. That's how you're going to flourish. If your gift is making clothing, that is your gift. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Stop listening to these people that tell you got to go to college to be successful. You make a damn gift, you use your gift, and you build on your clothing line. You understand? You understand? How many of you see those the pies? What's that lady that makes those pies? Damn, what's her name, man? The lady that make the pies, man, they're all over the supermarkets, man. She got 120 stores now. Damn, what's the lady's name, man? Can't think of the name, man. She make pies, man. I don't eat them because they're not kosher. It's not really in my diet. But you know what I'm talking about, the lady that makes the pies. Don't you know there was a store this lady was actually working for, and that store was actually about to go out of business. Let me see if I can find it. Best Pies. What's the name of this lady? You can't go within a supermarket without seeing her pies. You cannot go in the supermarket without seeing this lady's pies. Marie Callender. Marie Callender. That's her name. Marie Callender pies, right? So, tell you about success, man. And people being successful and pushing beyond these so-called fixed limitations, right? So Marie Callender, she was working for a store where a guy actually, a burger store, right? And so the guy was going out of business because his burgers weren't really selling that great. So He was like, yo, I'm gonna have to let you go. This business is actually gonna close down. That nobody buying the burgers. He's making burgers. People don't like the burgers. She working in a greasy burger joint, just making enough to survive. So she said, before you close down, let me go home and make a pie and bring in one of my pies and sell it to the customers. So he said, okay, you do whatever, but the store's closing down. So she said, roger that. I mean, she didn't say roger that. She said, okay, but you know, top, roger that. But nevertheless, she went home and she baked the pie, right? So she brought that pie back to the store the next day, and she sliced that pie, and she sold it in the slice. The pie fell out. The pie sold out. So he's like, damn, maybe you should make some more of those pies. True story, right? So she went back home, and she baked 4 more pies, right? And she brought the pies in, pies sold out. People forming lines, they want to get her pies. The pie's so good, they say, damn, who made this pie? Marie Calendar made this pie. So she started, you know, people started coming in and say, I don't want a slice, can I buy a whole pie? So when she started actually putting an oven in her home, you know what I mean, baking these pies. So that store started to flourish, but she came out with Marie Calendar pies from a dream because that was a gift. You gotta, my point, what's your point, Tazata? My point is, you gotta stop doing things that's not your gift. Tazata, I don't know what your gift, my gift is. Well, you better find out what it is. Stop listening to other people. You know what your gift is. You know what you want to do. And if you do it, and you do it, and you do it, and you stick with it, you're gonna be great at it. Stop trying to be a jack of all trades and the master of none. But you know what? You don't do it. Cognitive dissonance. You create this mental police within your mind. And so all of you, 97% of the people out there, I try and talk to your everyone wants to deny it. But I'm not of this world, I'm different. People trying to say, yeah, Tyler's not, I'm different. No, you're not. Be quiet and listen, man. I'm trying to give you the remedy to unplug. I'm not giving you a plug. I'm showing you how to unplug from the matrix. Because we've all been taught how to think.
I meant what I said. I gotta get me a few of them, B. Got my hands right.
Afraid to be driven. You are afraid to be driven. 100. You don't want to make it home tonight. Which is akin to 100%.
Everything's gonna
because if you go 100 miles an hour, the police gonna pull you. Right? So you created this mental police in your mind, so you don't give 100%. You understand? The average person only gives 55%. Speed limit says 55. Oh no, speed limit is 60. So you go 60. You might go 75. Feel comfortable. But there's only a few people that break that
paradigm. You don't need that to drive, right?
And they might go 80. But you get nervous, saying speed. You know, what if I get caught? Something bad's gonna happen. You understand? That's fear. That's that mental police within your mind. So I can't go 80. I'm exceeding the limit. Something bad's gonna happen to me if I get pulled over. You get uncomfortable. So you ease back down. Speed limit 70, you go 75, you cruising. So, just like you worried about the police pulling you over, you create this mental police in your mind when you're trying to accomplish your dreams. You created this mental police within your mind. You live in fear of the police. You've been programmed to do so. You've been programmed to believe that if you exceed the limit, and you're going down 95, and you drive over 75, mental police is gonna get.
I know the laws is different, but the rules, really, state statutes and codes from state to state.
That fear created in your mind is created by your peers, by your parents, and by the powers that be, because that's who put the fear in them. Everyone's a cookie cutter. Everyone's like everyone else. Everyone is average. So you don't give 100%. You only go 75, 80. Which prevents you from being great. So you settle for being average because you're comfortable there. So you become content with being average, which is a loser.
Keep taking the L's then, right?
About the man that was almost great. About the lady that was almost great. No, you never hear those stories. I haven't either. Because nobody fucking remember people like that. People don't want to hear that. People want to hear about the guy that broke the mold, the guy that came up through the struggle. You don't want to hear stories about someone who was given things on a silver platter. They didn't do it. What's great about that? But you want to hear the story about them that broke the mold, that was driven to go 100 on the freeway. which is actually giving 100%. See, this is a metaphor. I'm talking about the freeway within your mind. I'm not telling you to go out here and drive 100.
Yeah,
I'm telling you to go 100 in your mind, which is giving.
I know Jersey ain't where it's supposed to be, but I'm here
not
now.
Not 60, not 70, not 80%.
Everywhere you are,
stop fearing that mental police in your mind and destroy it, or it will destroy you. It comes from your fear. But fear is intangible. You created the fear within your mind. And since you created it, you can destroy it. Because on the other side of your fear is the greatness, is the success that you yearn for, but you're afraid to get it. Go get it! None of you have any idea how much hard work and attention that I devote to accomplish.
With that music in the background, though, for 50-something minutes.
Not even Cam. She's sleeping. I'm up, burning the midnight oil. You know how I accomplished this? I asked myself, what would Yahushua do? What would Christ do? Family, people, brother, sister, young king. No one is coming to save you. Only you can save yourself. Don't blame me why you're not a secure party creditor. No, you didn't have what it takes. That's my fuel to accomplish my goals. I know no one's coming to save me. I keep telling myself that. You fear things that you shouldn't. You can't be a successful secure party creditor. You know why? You fear the judge. You fear the police. You fear your boss. But it is an intangible that prevents you from thinking clearly. You can't become a secure party creditor because you fear those people. And then you can't think right. But this fear only exists within your mind. You created it, you can destroy it. But the thing that you should fear is the man in the mirror, is the woman in the mirror. You should fear the man in the mirror, whether or not he's going to let you down. And then you realize you can control him also. It's all within your thinking. So I move around like I'm Peter, with the 2 fingers to all of my dead haters. I'm unplugged. All that hate that you're throwing around, I will not allow you to put that negative spirit on me. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me. I just wave peace, 2 fingers in the air, and give you more of what you're aiming for. Do you understand? Secure party creditor to the end. See, the reason that you haven't become a secure party creditor is not because it's not real. It is not because it's my fault. It is not because it's someone else's fault. It is because you do not have the determination to persevere. You do not stay up and burn the midnight oil. And when you can't get it, you give up. You say this stuff is not real. They get, watch this. Let me give you an example, right? What I'm talking about, right? Metaphorically. I was running this morning, right? I was running this morning. January 17th, according to that calendar, 2019. It's cold, too. I had gloves on my hands, fingers still cold. Feet still cold. I started running, but then when I hit that corner, boom, breeze hit me. I feel cold. It's even colder overhead. Mind started talking to me. That mental police that I was telling you about started talking to me. Started seeing negative thoughts coming into my mind. It said, "You're tired. You could do this tomorrow. It's too cold tomorrow." This is what the mental police came into my mind and said. And I could feel the bone in my chest. Cold wind burning my chest. Nose started running. But I didn't stop. This is how greatness is accomplished. You don't stop when you feel the pain. When you feel like giving up. That's what differentiates the great from the average. This is why the average person stops. You know what I'm talking about? That 70%, that 80%, they stop right there. But it may not be running, right? It may be studying to become a secure party creditor. You stop, you put it down, you go and watch a movie, you go and watch the game, you go and get on Xbox because by nature you're competitive. So you get addicted to the Xbox. The powers that be knows that. This is why they come out with things like Xbox and PlayStation. Because you're competitive by nature, and you get addicted to that, man. Listen to what I'm saying, man. I'm giving you right knowledge. You may have actually submitted your paperwork to become a secure party creditor, and they gave you a channel offer. Well, we don't accept these type of documents. It's frivolous fighting. So the average person gives up. Oh, this is not real. This is fake. If it's written in an even more threatening language, like you may incur a penalty of $2,000 or spend a year in jail. Oh, fear really kicks in then. Oh, I can't believe it. Kazadaki lied to me. This is fake. See, this is why the average motherfucker quits. He's weak. He succumbs to the fear. Now, what are you going to do? What are you going to do now? They gave you a conditional acceptance. Yeah, but it's fear tactic. You tap out. Are you going to stop trying? Are you going to tap out? Are you going to go into bitch mode? Or will you push beyond the challenge and discover that on the other side of struggle is success? It all comes from your thinking, the doubt, the fear that you created. I reiterate, is an intangible. You created it, but it's time to destroy it, or it will destroy you if you want to be successful. Now, whatever it is that you're doing, don't have to be a secure party creditor. Whatever you want to become, whether it's being a bodybuilder, whether it's starting your own business, whether it's losing weight, you will have to push beyond that mental police within your mind. You must destroy it, or it will destroy
Say it again.
you. Understand that. Understand that. You will come to the false conclusion that, hey, this is who I am. I'm not supposed to do this. And then you settle for being average. And then you start living a lie. You start living a lie. You start believing this is how it's supposed to be. This is what life is about. Everyone's not made to be great. There's something special about the great people. No. You know the only thing that's special about them is consistency. Falling and getting back up. Falling and getting back up. That mental police. Hating on me.
Peace to all my dead haters. I'm gonna just give you more of what you're hating now. And my accomplishment is me saying fuck you. Instead, I want to say this before I close out. God bless you weak ass loser, dead or hate. Pussy. Behind. Haters.
He got it off his chest.
So with that, and love to everyone else that are haters. Because without you, honestly, I may not have actually had the motivation to accomplish the things that I'm accomplishing. But you're a hater. You're a hater. Give me motivation to keep on hating. I appreciate that. Thank you for that. To all you that truly want to be creditors, stop behaving like debtors. Stop behaving like haters. Stop blaming other people for your shortcomings. Alright. It's not so-and-so. Stop blaming someone from a past relationship why you're not happy or why you're depressed and so on and so forth. Stop blaming them and you assume responsibility, because only when you assume responsibility and let that go will you begin your journey to become great. Success is a lonely road. there's a lot of deader haters on that road. And you can see a lot of corpses of all the deaders and haters that tried and didn't make it. But that shouldn't deter you. That should motivate you to be more driven. Because they're going to, head up the road, it's going to be a lot more deader haters. You know what I mean? That mental police is going to be waiting there in your mind when these deader haters, well, you shouldn't do this, man. Who are you? I don't know who you become. I don't know you anymore. They're going to try and make you feel bad for your success. You know why? Because your accomplishments, your achievements is going to reflect that damn on them as a reminder that, damn, this guy came from the same place that I came from. But look at him. He's being successful. Look at Tom Doc now. He's reaching people. He's helping people change their lives. And they're going to hate you for it. Because your success is going to remind them of what they could have been, or what they should have been. Could have been never happened. Should have been has never happened. The only thing that happens is the reality. And that happens by consistency and being driven. So they hate me. They hate me for who I am. And they hate me even more. He's really actually a nice guy. So they end up hating themselves. Share this message. This message is not for you to be motivated. This message is whatever it is. Shalom, Kwam Yasha'Allah, Kwam Yasha'Allah. Shalom, peace. That's the top out there. I'm saying I got about probably 3,000 jump ropes, 3,000 reps of jump ropes into just running a quarter of a mile between each sack. See, that's what it is. I keep it a buck. I'm talking, it's like it's 91 degrees out here. So you can see him out here, like running down the beach, like early morning, where the next door neighbor is walking out, getting his damn newspaper. Look at me coming back, all sweaty and swole up, with envy in his eyes. When he could do the same thing, yet he does not have the self-discipline and motivation to do so. So my videos are intended to inspire you to better yourself. Doc, this is your house work. Your house work. Get it done, baby. Get up. Do what you want to do now. Do it now. Slow. Slow. I work with people every week. Becoming a security trainer. This is why you don't succeed.
The snow messed me up this morning. I was supposed to have been in bed 4. Got my toothpaste and my toothbrush. The work one. Now to get another one, put my toothpaste in here. I don't use Colgate. Peace and love, man. Hope y'all enjoyed this. Ding dong.
I see a little snow, nothing.
Some dust, right?
Nothing.
Oh well.
About you?
Peace.
How are you, my man?
Alright.
Como siempre que... Ah, usted siempre, concha madre.
You can do what you want to do.
Yes, sir.